G'day and welcome, my name is DK from DK Players. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. Last episode we got all of our stuff back, we got out of our debt loop, we got ourselves 12 blaze rods. We could probably get a few more while I'm here. Switch these over to there, actually we'll switch those out to there. We went back to the overworld through this portal. And we came out in a cave, and we then broke that nether portal and brought it up to the surface. It's high up in a mountain, but it's okay. It's only 1,500 blocks or so away from home. Which is not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. There's a lot of blaze. Come on now, Blazies. Come on now, Blaze. Come on now. You can do it. I believe in you. And yeah, we worked out. We left ourselves a trail in case we have to come back into our normal portal. We left ourselves a breadcrumb trail of dirt blocks that we can follow. We have to come back in through our normal portal to get back to here, but I think about another 4, maybe 5. Might even try and get to 20, or do we bother? Because what we need to do is we need to have enough blaze rods. Don't die on me now. We need to have enough blaze rods to make at least 12 Eyes of Ender, because we don't know how many are going to be in the fortress. Right? The strong ones to get there. Right? And then we need some to get there, because some are going to break on the way. And then we need to make 2 ender chests, so we need 16 obsidian and 1 blaze rod for that. So, the more blaze rods we can get, the better. Because the goal of this series is to get an elytra without killing the Ender Dragon. And it is possible. It can be done. And I want to show you how it can be done. Not that hard to do, but of course we need to get into the end where the dragon is, and then we need to get ourselves to the end cities where the elytra are. So we have a bit of work to do. We're not far away though. As soon as we get the obsidian we need and the ender pearls that we need, and we do have a bit of gold, so we can do a little bit of trading. In fact, we can do a little bit of trading and hope to get more ender pearls, and worst case scenario we can get the ender pearls from making an ender in desert, or we can find an Nylium forest, but I've searched and searched and searched and I can't seem to find an Nylium forest, so we've done 1,000 blocks square pretty much, and we haven't been able to come across an Nylium forest yet, so it may be that it's in the 1,500 range, it could be in the 2,000 range, I don't know. All I know is that we can't find it at the moment, so withered again. Fine. We're fine. Now it turned out that our fortress here is just outside our 500 range. So we found 0, 0, and then we went out 250 in the x-axis, and then we went out 250 in the z-axis, and then we went back on the z-axis, we went back down to minus 250, and then across to minus 250 on the z-axis, on the x-axis, and then we went back up, and then because the fortress wasn't in that square, that 500 block square, we then went out to 500 on each of the corners and joined them up. And it turns out that our fortress is at 375 by 550, so we were very, very close to finding it with our square, but it was just outside the square. So we would have got it on the x-axis, but we were out by 50 blocks on the z-axis. So if we had have gone out to 750 as a square, we would have found it. But I just decided to make a run for it, make a dash, and just run and see if we could find it that way, and we did find it. And as soon as we found it, we died. And then we died again, and then we died again, and then we died again, and it became this death loop. We just couldn't escape. So I went back and watched the footage from the last couple of episodes, and the episode that we actually found this in, although the webcam covers the coordinates on your screen, and it does so in the video as well, I managed to work out by watching where I was going, and worked my way back to here. And the second time we got back here, we didn't even get to pick our gear up before we died. And then it was a case of we didn't have any gold, so every time we came into the nether we got nobbled by pigmen. And then occasionally we get killed by hoglins. And it just became this loop that we couldn't get out of. But eventually we did get out of it, obviously. It took a bit of thinking outside the square, so basically I pillared up and made a dirt track along to the first part of the middle section of the run that I needed to make to get to here. And then when I dropped down out of that, I just dropped blocks as I was going, dirt blocks, so they'll stand out if we need to get back here again. So, but we won't need to come in that way again because we have the nether portal behind us here. So we should be good in that sense. So if we do need to get back here, and I think now we have more than enough blaze run. So we're going ahead. Because we spend enough time in here dying. Let's die in the old world for a change. Which we've done a few times as well. The spiders in the spider spawner have gotten me a couple of times and killed me, which is, as I keep saying, it's part of the game, so, you know, you don't like to lose hard-earned gear, but dying is part of the game, and you just gotta accept it, and when it happens, and you just, if you can get back to where you were. Right, so we need to get to 1200, we're at 3000 in the X, and we're at 4300 in the Z. And we need to get to 1200 in the X and 4000 in the Z. So we're a bit away, but not that far. they're the coordinates. I hope they're the coordinates. If not, then it's 4,000 in the X, 1,200 in the Z, but I think it's 1,200. Or in the X. So, either way, we'll find it. We'll find it. It won't be that. And once we get back, we can regroup and we can work out how many ender pearls we need. I'm nearly sure we have 16. Which will be good for the 2 ender chests. It'll be enough to have the 12 that we need for the stronghold, but it'll only give us 2 to actually find the stronghold. So it may be worth going back into the nether on this side at home base, getting our and doing the trade for the gold that we've got left, and hopefully we get some ender pearls. If not, we just need to find some endermen and kill them, which we can do quite easily in the desert, but there are creepers and skeletons in the desert, and the skeletons have a range attack, and the creepers can creep up and blow your stuff up, so I think that's home right there. Oh, quite soon. We'll be able to see our bridge and our sugar cane along the water. Actually, it's not our village because there's villagers here. And of course, we're not anywhere close to being home yet. We still have 1,000 blocks. Put 1,000. Here, less than 5 minutes. As long as we don't have to. So we're just about set to go find the end. We'll find the stronghold so we can go to the end. Ooh, an abandoned village. I'll start now. Just being friendly. Obsidian, I'll take that. I'll take the iron. I thought I was just being friendly. Friendly stealing from an iron sword. Drop off that. Those and don't need that, I'll take that. Else in here bigger. Keep moving. So we'll be soon going back to season 2, continue work there, and I just ran out of inspiration. I was getting a little bit on what to do next, running out of motivation to build anything, even though we've spent a lot of time in that world. Even though we're only up to episode 24, we have spent a lot of time in that world, and we've spent a lot of time building stuff in that world. So I'm not going to abandon it. Problem because I'm not going to be able to get back up on the other side. Coming dark. Gonna have all the fun creatures come out to join us. Don't want anything to do with you now. Go away now, Mr. Witch. Mrs. Witch. You are. Whoever you are. Oh, up you go. Of course we fell. Might end up being a gold sand. Good we get. We're only 600 blocks from home, so might be lucky if we get there. You know. Ooh. Mr. Skeleton missed. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We dodged a bullet there. And we're going in completely the wrong direction. And how the hell we got to that point? That way. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, I guess we fell in the river and then we just swam till we could get out of it. That'd be where we got turned around. Probably climbed up the wrong bank. But anyway, we'll get there, we'll get there. Sure nothing creeps up on us while we eat. Which is why we did that circular thing. Ooh. So the other thing about this season is that I'm not doing any editing. I'm leaving all the grindy bits in. Even the bits where I die, usually I would edit them out and just tell you that I died. And I would probably tell you that I died once, even though I died 15 times. Because no one wants to be embarrassed about dying in Minecraft, but I just think, what's the point? You die in game, you die in game. You just try and get your stuff back. And if you're playing in a single player world, the 5 minutes that you have for your items to despawn doesn't matter, doesn't count. Because you're the only one playing. That 5 minutes only really counts when you've got multiple players on a server. Where they may be loading in chunks that you've died in. So, if you, as I said, if you're playing in a single player world, don't panic. Don't panic. It'll be okay. Like, for instance, when we died the other day. We spent 2 hours trying to get our stuff back, and we kept dying. But when we got back to our stuff, it was still there. Because we weren't loading the chunks that the stuff was in. So, it was all good. So, forests are terrible for navigating through. Absolutely terrible for now. I think we're out of it now. Hope we're out of it now. I believe we're nearly home. We're at 1336, we need to be at about 1200 I believe. And we're at 4365 and we need to be at 4000, so very, very close to being home. We're back in the forest again. Creepers, skeletons, somebody. And I can hear an Enderman, but I'm not stopping. Try and find him to kill him. Him that just bit me. Yeah. Ooh, trident. Gotta kill you. We have got to kill you, because if you hit us with that trident, you're well and truly dead. So now we're at 12. Hoping that we're going in the right direction. If not, we're going to have a long trip the other way. None of this looks familiar at all. But in saying that, I haven't travelled out from home, so none of this looks familiar at all. I think it might be 4000 in the other direction. 1200. See. But I'll look at it. Directions. Yeah, I think that we may have gone the wrong way. It may indeed be. I think it may be 4000 in the X. Gone to 4000 in. Oh well, just another adventure. It happens from time to time. I just want to double check though. We've had to kind of take a turn around. Going away from 4000 now, and we're going away from 1200. Because we've had to go around this mini island. I mean, we did run to find the place in the first place, so But I'm usually pretty good with landmarks. Then I get, that formation because I passed it 10 years ago. Well, look, we have food, we have armor, we have items. So the only thing we don't have is bed. Find a village. You dump off a stack of short blocks and go to bed. But then we can sleep through the night and make this jump. So that's 12. And now 400 blocks away from 4,000. So we're here now. We might as well go and make sure that it is not in this direction, and hope that it is in this direction. Really need to. Gotta be careful because there is powdered snow now. Get trapped in and you freeze to death. And if we freeze to death, we're a long, long way. If we are the wrong side of it, I think we are, because we're less than 100 blocks away and there's no mountains with ice anywhere near our base. So so we have definitely gone in the wrong direction. Well, it was a fun trip. The unexpected trip. But it was a fun trip, man. I'd say we died doing it. And that can only be a good thing. So if you guys have any ideas what I should do for my 100 video coming out pretty soon, if you got any ideas on what I should do, or any suggestions what you'd like to see me do 100 video. Can't believe I'm coming up to 100 already. I only joined YouTube in May, now October. Ruined portal over here. Get some more gold. There. Get rid of that. Oh, we'll take that. Really need that. Let me take that obsidian. That means we don't have to go find it lava. We don't have to create it with lava. The more of these we find on our journey, the better. Yes, so as I was saying, I'm coming up to my 100 video. Do something. I want to do something different. Well, not really different. I still want to do Minecraft. I want to do something special for the 100 video. I have no idea what it might be. As long as the drowned don't have tridents, just to swim over the top of them. If they have a trident, then I want to get in and kill them as quick as possible. Because a trident does so much damage that 2 hits from a trident and you're dead, pretty much. Might actually be 3, but does that much. Not worth taking the chance. Try and swim past them and hope that you don't get hit. So it's better to do a preemptive strike. So we are quite a long way from home. But we will eventually get. This gives us a chance to check out the world a little bit. We're not going to be in this world for much longer. Because pretty much this season is over. As soon as I get back to the overworld, that is if we can get it without killing the dragon. As I said, it is possible. Really want to do it. Because for those people that don't like the fighting of the dragon, show them how they can actually get an elytra. So now we gotta be very careful of polar bears in here. Now the polar bears will attack you if you have your tools out. I do have my sword in my hand, but I'm not too worried because I don't see any of them. So if you switch to either an empty hand or have something else in your hand rather than a tool, or a weapon, then they will leave you alone. That one. Thing is, I can't remember the last time that I slept, so we may have phantoms. Oh. What you doing, Mr. Hilton? Oh. So if you don't know, in a completely different space at the moment to where I normally record. I normally record downstairs in the lounge room, but the house that I live in is being sold and they need to take photographs of the house. So we've actually moved upstairs into a little back bedroom so that they can get the photographs they need. Now, what we done, today is Monday, what we done was last Friday, they came and photographed upstairs. So I took everything that was upstairs and put it downstairs. And then over the course of the weekend, I moved everything from downstairs to upstairs. And we were in this tiny little room upstairs, myself and Mr. Hilton, who decided to finally come out of his shell again. Is now actually sitting on top of the monitor. The webcam, so he's sitting right beside the webcam. It is phantom. I thought it was. Don't give them opportunity. So we're just going to chill here for a minute. Alright, so we moved everything from downstairs to upstairs and cleaned all downstairs. And they were supposed to come and photograph today, but unfortunately the photographer has been exposed to COVID. He's hoping and praying that it's a false negative, but he's been cautious and I don't blame him, and I actually appreciate the fact that he contacted me this afternoon and said he couldn't make it today because of soul situation. So we're going to be up here for a couple of days. But the thing is that Mr. Hilton here, he doesn't particularly like change. When we moved house the last time, it took him 48 hours to come out of his cage. But now he's come out today. He came out of his cage fairly quickly this time, but he sat on his perch and he hasn't moved for best part of 24 hours. He occasionally comes over, but for the most part, when I'm recording, he's usually sitting right here on my chest, staring at me while I play. And if he's not here, he's on my wrist, playing with my fingers while I'm playing the game. So the fact that he's actually off his perch and sitting right there beside the webcam is absolutely fantastic. And he's actually got his voice back as well, which is good. So I think we'll keep sitting in a little hole. Sitting in a little hole, afraid of some phantom. Could have been that. Hang on. Where are we trying to get to? Oh, we're trying to get to 4,000 in the Z. Or 4,000 in the X. 1,200 in the Z, right? You went the other way and went to... You went 1,200 by 4,000. But yeah, well, we're not massively far away. We're at 2350 in the X and we're at 1,700 in the Z, so not that far away. What you doing, Mr. Hilton? You? What? Excuse me. Well, we should make it home in about 3 or 4 minutes. Hey! Hey! That was... he decided he wanted to attack you or attack me, and now he's throwing everything out of whack and can't really stop. The phantoms coming at me, nearly drowned doing that, so you have to bear with me for a minute while it is what it is, and now the microphone is in the picture as well, so here comes the daylight. Get a little bit of land over there. We might get up there and fix that cat. Cheeky boy, back over his perch now. That is fun. He's had his fun. Let's fix you. Yeah, close enough. Now. Better than that. Better now get back on track. So we've got 1,000 blocks in the Z direction, less than 200 in the Z direction. Back home. I hope. Sure, it was 4,000, but we could always go back to another portal and find our way back that way. But I am kidding. Oh, I'm gonna keep going this direction. Hit the 1200. Dead ahead. 800 blocks dead ahead. Ooh, that. Might have to investigate that. How often you see a shipwreck that high out of the water? Rolled over on the side. How fantastic. I've never actually seen one over on its side like that. Huh. Thought there was a thingy there. I see. Will it have any food in it? Gold will be. Oh, iron. That's even better. Really wasn't expecting that much iron. But I'll take it. Anything else? Usually 3 chests in these. Nah. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Iron, I'm happy for the iron, so that's good. Can make some coppers and stuff everywhere. But I don't think we're gonna need. Exactly on the 12. And we have 200 blocks to go. hoping that's our home right there. Looks to be in the place. Not our home. Right, well, we're at 4,1100. How are we supposed to be? Right, well, we are thoroughly lost, which is fantastic. So I'm going to call it on that cliffhanger, and we shall be back again tomorrow with a whole new episode, trying to find out where the hell we live. Because I'm stumped now. We've gone 12. Oh, hang on a second. Let's not. Pause. We're 100 blocks off Z direction. Also, blocks off Y direction. And not Y direction, Z direction. The X and the Z are off by. Let's go in that. That's up. 1200 going down. 1200. That way. That way. Not at 4,000. Then I am completely, utterly lost. Completely and utterly lost. So we are actually going to go into this village. Going to call it a night. Call it a day on the episode. Come back tomorrow and try and find home, I guess. So that'll be the end of today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Watching me get lost and go around in circles and all that stuff. Now, if you're part of the first 100 subscribers to my channel, please remember to leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know so I can add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. Remember, you can now buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/DKplays, all one word. It's not going to be coffee for me, it's going to be seeds and apples for Mr. Hilton. And also, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and feel free to tell me how crap I am at Minecraft. And I have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll catch you again real soon. Bye now. And I'll fix the webcam for next time. I promise.